Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm sharing with you my planner and journal for 2025. This is my journal. This is a notebook from Hemlock and Oak, and I had it cut down to a specific size to fit in my Paul notebook cover. So the Paul notebook cover is getting repaired, not really repaired, but I had a shop put the buckle back on and sew back the back strap. Being that I'm using it for a journal, I don't mind having the buckle on it, even though it is an obstruction when I open and close it, but it's fine. Not close it, but just when I open it. So here is the planner, the notebook, I'm sorry. And I shared a video on Instagram and TikTok of how I made this. This right here is from my receipt from Love Shack Fancy. I just cut it down, glued it on, and this is a acetate from Simply Gilded, and this ribbon is from Love Shack Fancy. If you ever have the opportunity to go into one of the stores, they do have a very cute selection of ribbons, and they sell them by the yard. So in the pocket, I made this gallery wall on Canva, and I like the design. This is the design that I created, and I added the pictures from my heart transplant last year. God, it feels so surreal saying I had a heart transplant last year. That's crazy. So it's gonna be 8 months this month of January. And these are just some of the pictures from my transplant. And I wanted front and center so I can look at it. And it's a part of my healing journey, and it's helping me to cope and to process everything. And then I also have some pictures that I printed with my HP Sprocket that I'm going to include somewhere in this journal. This is a photo of me maybe around 5 months, 4 or 5 months post-op. This is my dog Snoopy. He is going to be 18 in March. And this is me in November or December. So I just have these tucked here until I'm going to utilize them. So the notebook is cut down. Like I said, I took it to the FedEx office store and I had it marked. So I had just like a little washi tape on the top. Actually, they didn't cut the top, the bottom and the sides, so they can know where I wanted to cut. Inside, this is paper that I had from one of my notepads, also from Love Shack Fancy. They have very cute stationery. Not a wide selection, but the few things that they have is really cute. And I added ribbon from my ribbon collection from purchases that I've made over the past years or so. So this little vellum, yeah, is from scrapbook.com. They have a lot of cute paper, and if you want to check that out, you can find a wide variety, different aesthetic. If you're not into florals, they have other things too. And I have this sticker from I think it's Little Words Project, New York Self-Love Club. So the first page, I didn't want to do like this belongs to. I never do that because that's always comes out messy. So I had a little prayer that I typed up, and I created this little framed box on Canva, printed it and glued it down on this page. I use my paper trimmer to make the edges into, sorry, I didn't know the planner was out of frame. I cut the edges down, trimmed it because it's a little bit in from the corner, and it's just very cute. This is washi tape from Leela Journals. So the next page is this window. It's like a little reading nook. This is from Type A Alexa, and this is vellum. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna put here, but I was thinking about making this picture bigger, printing a bigger, because it's like outside, and putting it in here. So it's like you can see me outside the window. That's one of the plans for this one. I haven't written anything in here yet. It's the 4th. I'm just not mentally ready to write anything. There's just a lot of things in my head, and I'm just navigating each day at a time. I don't force myself to journal. I don't want it to be a chore. It has to come naturally to me, and over the past years it has come, and I just kind of go with the flow. These are just some maybe bookmarks or pencil board. This is also one of the notepad papers that I just laminated. And this paper, along with the one that's underneath the notebook, is also from scrapbook.com. I laminated it. The beauty of this paper is double-sided, so this is the back of it, and then this is the other side. And here I just have a couple sticky notes. This is like a transparent pink. I don't remember where I got it from. If I remember, I'll post it in the description. So these are here. And then I have these dates that I purchased from Amazon. So instead of writing the dates when I do my journal entries, I can just take one of these. You can see it's one for each month of the year. Last year I had the square dates, and now this year I purchased the round ones, and that's on Amazon. So this is my journal, and it's gonna go inside of my Louis Vuitton Paul notebook cover, which I will have back I think next week. So moving on to the planner, the main event. This is my planner that I've been working on for the past few days, and it's come a long way, and I didn't really want to share it until I was comfortable with the layout and if I wanted to change anything. So this is where we're starting off. In the pocket I have this read-in card that I made on Canva. This is also a freebie on my blog. You can go to thiswellplannedlife.com. I'll link it as well. I have a couple freebies there. And I have some stickers here from Tailor Made Creative, I believe. And I like her stickers. They're very cute and functional. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they have the $2 Tuesdays, so you can get like one of these for $2. I've had this for a while now. I think it's Aloe Creative on Instagram. I'll double check this little bookmark. All right, so this dashboard is a laminated print from, the print itself is from Etsy. I purchased it from a shop, and I uploaded it to Canva, and I turned down the transparency of it because I didn't want it to be super bright. I want it to be kind of like a dreamy look, and that's how it is. And I just laminated it, and that's... But before I laminated it, I put the other part of the Love Shack Fancy receipt. I have a lot of these envelopes. I kind of glued them together and I laminated them, and this is the main dashboard. Oh, and also when I uploaded the file into Canva, the same prayer that I have in my journal, it's right here in the mirror. And I have this little keychain, this little paperclip charm. Don't remember where that's from, so old. All right, and then here I have a little quote. Someone posted this somewhere online that their husband said it. I don't remember who, but it said he said a dream without discipline is delusion. So I just like that there. And I have 2 pages here, 2 inserts that I'm gonna use as well. This one is for my run-in to-do list. So I have the weekly inserts. I can do my to-dos for the days, that's fine, but I wanted to have like a weekly, not a weekly, but just somewhere where I can just jot down something that I need to do. I have this YSL tweed bag that I haven't worn in a couple years, and I'm going to sell it, so that's on my to-do list. And then the next page is important information, so I have just some stuff that I need to just always know or just have readily available. But these papers are Filofax note pages, and they don't come with any design. They come blank. I'm going to show you some of the ones that I created. Oops, sorry. So they come blank like this. And The reason why I like Filofax inserts, two things. It's not super white. I don't like super white paper. So if a shop is selling inserts that's super white, I'm not gonna like it. I've tried that and I don't like it. And it's not super thick because I have a lot to put in here and I didn't want to bulk up the planner too much. So what I do is I have the size of the personal size in Canva. I have a template for personal size inserts. So I put whatever background I want on that template that I have, and I just change the transparency from 100 to maybe like 50%. So when it prints, it's not overpowering the paper and I can still see the lines and I can still write on it and it can still be a useful note page. So this is what I did for these two, and also this one. You can basically make any type of designs you want and print it out. So for this one is a little bit different. I still use my 3.75 by 6.75 size template that I have, but what I did differently, I measured the space from the top line to the top of the paper, and I only added an image in this portion of the template online. So when it prints, it would only print here, and this is also in here further down in the planner. So just wanted to share those with you. All right, so after those two note pages, it's also here just so I can have like note pages readily available. This little postcard is from Simply Gilded. It came in their winter advent calendar. This was one of the cards. I think this is so beautiful. I want to live in a house like this with a garden like this one day. I punched some holes and put it in my planner. And then behind it, I created my own important dates. Everything is done in Canva. I'm not going to repeat it. So if you see something that I said I made, it's Canva. So these are the important dates for me. I just kind of put what I want. So that's that. I printed it and cut it to fit on top of this, so there's no blank pages or no white spaces, I guess. And then I created my own calendar. I love this design. This is from Etsy. I'm gonna have to look back to see when I purchased this, but a lot of the things and the designs that I have are purchases that are not new. I kind of wanted to just use what I had instead of buying more PDF files. So this is the 2025 year at a glance, and then right behind that it goes into the weekly planners, the weekly inserts. So my weekly inserts are from Filofax, and I like that they are thin. The inserts that I selected this year are a week on 4 pages. Last year I had a week on 2 pages, and I found that some of the days I needed just a little bit more writing space, and having a personal size planner, you're already like pressed for space. So if you want to get a little bit more writing space in a personal size planner, this insert type is a good option. So it comes with like a little overview with no date on the first, the very top. Then it goes to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I started using it, so to make sure I didn't write anything. And then it goes into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it starts over. So I started writing it to kind of get an idea of how I like it. I wasn't too fond of not having lines, but I'll survive. And so far so good. I haven't really put much sticker yet. I have sticker here, and I'm actually going to put a little bit more stickers in and just use the stuff I have at home. I don't think I want to buy anything as far as stickers. I don't know, maybe a couple of $2 Tuesday things. And this is how it is, a blank little box, so you can plan your week, jot down maybe you want to keep your running to-do list here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this is the section for the weekly inserts, and it goes all the way through December. So what I did at the very end, so it's Thursday the 1st, the 2nd for Friday, I added another blank note insert here, so in case I need to make appointments for 2026, I have something to keep, somewhere to keep track of them in the meantime until I get my 2026 inserts or decide what planner I want to use. I also have the same week on 2 pages that I had last year come in from Filofax. I am just going to see if I really want to commit to having the full, I always want to have the full year in my planner. I don't do the 6 month, 3 months at a time thing. I need the full year, even if I may not be planning that far ahead. But I feel like having a calendar, a planner, having the full year is just a part of the planner. So that's why I purchased the week on 2 pages, which is going to cut this in half. This is literally going to be what's here, and then I'll have more space to add additional note pages. So after the weekly section, it goes into the self-care, and also on Canva with clip arts. There's also a lot of clip arts on Canva. I have the pro version because I use it for a lot of things, so it's beneficial for me. But you can find things, clip arts that are not that are available with the free version. This I purchased along with the bathtub though. So I want to keep track of some things that I would like to do this year. Last year I did a lot. I'm gonna rephrase that and not saying I didn't do anything, because I was incapable of doing a lot of the things I wanted to do. I'm tracking the things that I want to do. I'm just gonna, if an idea comes into my head, I'm gonna write it here, and I'm just gonna continue that. I was supposed to continue the numbers here, so I'm going to take this out and print and continue the count. And then I have my wish list front and back. This is the same vellum that's in the front from scrapbook.com. And then I have my period tracker. So I made this also on Canva. I'm not saying that because I don't want to get my video flagged for using a bad word, but I just thought it was hilarious. It popped in my head the minute I was making it, so I made it. And then here is a part of the period tracker where I can put notes about my period or symptoms I may be experiencing. It's going to go here. This is a dashboard for this is all a part of the self-care section. So here I keep track of like books and things like that. Also a PDF from an Etsy shop. I will link as many of these shops as I can. And this is another vellum from Type A Alexa. I just trimmed it down to fit into my personal size. I'm pretty sure she may have personal size ones, but I had this for like a B6 at one point. And then this is the insert the design that I made on the Filofax insert, where I just write down all the books that I'm reading. I'm currently reading Beautiful Secret by Christina Lauren. It's a part of the Beautiful series, and I didn't read this one, so I bought it and I started reading it in the end of December. I have a goal of maybe like 5 to 10 books, but I'm not super pressed about reading a whole lot of books. I like to I don't rush through books because I like to just like enjoy the moments and the thoughts in my head as I read, and just take little breaks and just rethink of what I've already read. And then this is my watch list, what to watch. So these are some shows that I saw in a preview on the Disney Channel. So this one is The Bear, Paradise, Alien, Earth, Ironheart, and Daredevil. So I saw those during a preview, and I quickly jotted them down on a post-it note and I transferred it here. This is a greeting card from an Etsy shop. This was the actual physical print. I just cut it down, and this has been in all of my setup for my personal size. These I made on Canva to track, to write down places that I would like to go. And then this part is the health section. I accidentally printed the paper upside down, so I may fix that one day. But the reason why I haven't really fixed it is because I printed my medications on the back. So this is the health section. It goes right into my list of meds, so I can have them with me when I go to the doctor. And we go over all the medications. This list has gone down tremendously. I was taking like 21 pills a day when I first had the transplant. Now I'm down to this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then these are my wellness visit log. So these are for me to plan ahead for my appointments, the reason why I'm going to the doctor, write down my questions beforehand, and during the visit, I jot down a lot of notes. These have been very helpful in all of my setups, whether it's a notebook or a ring planner. Having these wellness logs have definitely helped. So that's that. And then just a couple note pages in case I wanted to write anything health related. I have that. And then I go into the foodie section of the planner. For some reason it got super dark, so I'm just going to turn on my... Alright, so here is the foodie section of the planner, and this is a clip art, just this part right here. I uploaded it into Canva and I put it on a background that I created, and I put some trees behind it, and I added the birds and the balloons flying in the sky. So this itself is the actual clip art. Everything else is what I did. I created the pink skies, and I think it looked cute. So I have my meal ideas also in Canva. I had the same design last year. I just changed the date to 2025 edition. So lots of meal ideas. And then I have meal planner inserts. These are from Filofax. And then I have these recipe little inserts that I made on Canva. I don't need like a full-blown like instructions and everything. If I want to make something, I just need to know what's in it. And this is where I'm going to keep track of that. I like having things on paper versus in my phone because it gives me that opportunity to not be on my phone all the time. I can just resort to my planner. And this is restaurants to try. And I made this also on Canva. This is my cleaning checklist, and I broke it down by room, things that I can do in those particular rooms. It's not completed yet because I have to do my office, which I'm going to add here. Then this is my kids' school calendar, and then note pages to write things down about my kids or Snoopy. So then this is the finance section of my planner, financial planning, and I also made this notes, and I wanted to keep a calendar close to my bill tracker, so in case I need to reference back to a date or see when an upcoming payday may be, or when I'm getting some type of payment, it's right here instead of having to go all the way back. This is the bill tracker that I made. I also had used the same one last year. And then this is my campaign tracker. I'm using it to keep track of my campaigns, my pay, the net, the invoice sent, payment made, and how I got paid. And this is the campaign tracker goes right into the business section, this well planned life section. And in here I'm going to add business information that I need to be able to get to easily. And then I have these content collaboration inserts that I made on Canva, quite a few of them. And then there's note pages. So these are this is from an old notebook. I wasn't using it anymore, so I just kind of cut it down and just punch holes and put it here. This is from one of the Simply Gilded Advent envelopes. Cut it down and put it here. So behind here I have a few stickers that I may or may not use. I don't know how much stickers I'm going to use this year. I usually use a lot in my journal, so I may just reserve it for that. But this is my planner, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy this. My dilemma is still wanting to be able to use a notebook as my planner, so I don't know. I like it. I did put a lot of love and time in creating exactly what I need in a planner. So let me know if you have any questions. You can leave it below, and thank you so much for watching.